Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on the Mike, the premier business radio program. I'm your host, Mike King. I appreciate you being here with me. So we're coming to you from the Mike King Biz Studio, which is the global epicenter of social enterprise business. So you can follow me on the social platforms, hashtag on the Mike RVA, as well as Mike King Biz. Alrighty, you know what time it is. Friend of the family came back again off of the party to end all parties. It is Jennifer Case with the Down syndrome association. It's a new one. Alrighty. So she's here because they I didn't want to steal her thunder. Hold on a second. So Jennifer Case is here. Tom Children, we spare no expense here. No expense. All right, Jennifer. All right, elevator pitch, and then let folks know. I know you as the Down Syndrome Association of Greater Richmond. Not anymore.
No, not anymore. We are now officially the Virginia Down Syndrome Association. And so we are here to benefit the lives of individuals with Down syndrome and their families. And we do that through individual and family support, education, community awareness, and advocacy.
So that is my group, you know how you guys are with me. So before, when you had an event, you would have two different seatings.
Yes.
Explain. And so you had a party this past weekend, you say 500 people or so, but you continue to have a split event. Explain why that's important.
Yeah, so we just had our Richmond holiday party, and because we are across the state, we actually have four different holiday parties.
And you go to all of them?
I do not attend all of them. I wish I could. Thankfully, we have other staff who are able to pitch in, but we had our one here in Richmond. It's actually in Henrico out at the Hilton Short Hump Hotel. And we had two seatings. We had an 8:30 to 10:15. We've got 250 people at that. And then a second one from 11 to about 12:30 and another 250 people at that one. It's a lovely Santa brunch buffet. Every individual with Down syndrome gets to visit Santa, get a personalized present, and siblings 10 and under also get a present. We love taking care of our siblings as well, and just a really nice experience.
Because it's a family thing.
It's a family thing.
Already. Yep. So you guys help families with children with Downs. And so when we've had you on before, we talk about there's always a new family being, coming to the mix. A person looks up and they realize the diagnosis that they're going to have a child with Down syndrome. They're feeling like the world just turned upside down. Yeah. Talk about how you guys help out.
Yeah. So, I can even share a story of one we recently had back this summer. We had a family who got a surprise diagnosis at birth. So some of our families, that diagnosis comes prenatally, and you have some time in your pregnancy to process. But for some of our families, that diagnosis doesn't come until
that day. Baby's here.
Baby is here. And all of a sudden there's a lot of commotion and a lot of looks in the delivery room and a lot of pauses. And then there's some news that gets delivered. And you can imagine the emotions that those families face at that time. And so we had a family who got that surprise diagnosis as the birth of their second child. And they were shocked, as you can imagine. They were overwhelmed. They were unsure what to do, and they got connected with us. I got the privilege of actually taking that call myself and speaking with this family, and spent a couple of hours on the phone with mom and dad, just talking about what is Down syndrome, what is not Down syndrome, and what is Down syndrome, what might life look like, what might happen, because there's a lot of unknowns even once you get that diagnosis.
It helped because you had been down that road before.
Exactly.
And so it does help because you can give them an idea of what's expected.
That's exactly right. And for this family, they were really processing whether or not they should keep their child, or if they should give this baby up for adoption. And, we really provide this non-judgmental space for families to process all the choices before them and provide resources, connect them to adoption agencies if they want to go that route. And ultimately, this family decided to keep their sweet baby. And I actually got to see them at the holiday party this year. And I just have to tell you what a gift that was to see them together, baby thriving, family thriving, and knowing they're a part of our community and we're going to support them through
Because
the journey.
they came into a tribe.
That's right.
They got their tribe. Alrighty. So this past weekend I interviewed John Bates. He is a tight end for the Commanders, and he was born with the cleft lip. Asked him about how was that growing up. He said the one part about his parents, they treated him no different. That's right. No different. And so all the things that they went through, it's a family thing. So when a child is born, older kids come, and all of a sudden one of your kids has Downs. What's that conversation like? Like, how does that? Let's talk about the family dynamics.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can share what I've shared in my own family, the way we managed that. We had 2 older boys when our youngest with Down syndrome, well, youngest at the time, he's not the youngest anymore, was born. And the way we explained it actually came from a mom within the association, because I asked her, how did you explain this to your older kids? And she shared with me that she said to her kids, you know what? All of us were born with instructions in our body. And those instructions tell our bodies how to grow, how to move, how to do different things. And this baby that we just had got one little extra piece of information in their instructions. And that little extra piece of information is going to make some things a little harder for her to learn. It might take her a little longer because that extra information confuses some things, but she'll still learn it. She just might learn it in a different time. And that extra piece of information is also going to make this baby good at things that you and I aren't good at. And so we get to be a part of this baby's family, and she's just like us. She just has this one little extra piece of information. And so that is how I used to explain to my own boys, and it's how I've explained it to kids in my son's class over the years when I've gone in and read books for Down Syndrome Awareness Month or World Down Syndrome Day. And I love watching the kids because they go, oh,
okay,
that makes sense. And then they're good. We complicate things as adults way more sometimes.
We do find a way to make things more difficult.
We sure do.
Alrighty, so Mike is here. Jennifer Case Down, Virginia Associate. What are you?
Virginia Down Syndrome Association.
Nice and easy. Alrighty, and how can people find you out there?
You can now find us at Down Syndrome VA. You can find us there on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter, all under at Down Syndrome VA.
What new and exciting things you got going on? You guys always have cool stuff going on.
We do. Like I said, we have these holiday parties across the state. We've had one in Charlottesville. We've had 2 in Richmond. We have one coming up in Williamsburg this Saturday. And we've got lots of things planned for 2023. One of the biggest things we have.
Oh, hold on a sec. Wait 1 second. No. That wasn't what I was thinking about. Oh no, forget it. All right.
No sound effects needed.
No sound because I'm just pulling out the wrong ones. Okay, I was trying to be dramatic. What's the new and exciting thing you guys have coming up?
So we are back in person for our 10th Disability Education and Transition Conference at the Hilton Short Pump Hotel. It brings together over 400 educators and parents from across the state to learn all about how to best educate children with Down syndrome and other disabilities. So it is not a Down syndrome specific conference. It is a disability wide, and we have a special education track. We have a track all on transition services for our teens and young adults to support their post high school experience so that we can have individuals with disabilities in the workforce. And we have not had it in person since February 2020. And so we are so excited to be back in person, and our registration is now live on our website. So you can check that out.
Go. Virginia Down Syndrome Association.
You got it.
Look at that. You can teach an old dog new tricks. All right. It's always cool when you come by. Shout out to my man, Bob Lancaster, Virginia Ability. I haven't seen him for a while. Mary Catherine was in before. You know what? It's time for her, yes, to come back. I've been working on my cheerleading.
We should bring her back. You know what? Because we got something in the works that I can't quite tell you about. And I think Mary Catherine's going to play a special role in it. So maybe she can come back with me and we'll be ready to share.
You know, we
that
got
news.
right. We got to have her and Sarah and.
I would love
And
that.
that's right. That's what we do here. They're friends of the family. They've been here before. Alrighty. One last time, how can people find you out there?
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn at Down Syndrome VA. And our new website is virginiadsa.org.
Virginia DSA. It's always great when you're back in the mix. Don't stay away. Yeah, and let's talk about Mary Catherine and Sarah coming in and jumping on the mic with us. It's always a pleasure. Appreciate it. On the mic with Mike, the best business radio program around. We got to run. Jennifer has stuff to do. She can't hang out here with us all day. She got really important work. Not just in the studio. We're talking to Tom Chaudhry. The man is in the building with us. We're going to talk to him next. Take care, folks. Thanks.